All right, everyone, we're gonna get started with our meeting today, even though Brian isn't here. Okay, here's the deal, folks. We've all been spending a little too much time around the water cooler lately, and Chase, you were 5 minutes late every day last week. Is that acceptable, everyone? No, it is not. Thank you, Rebecca. Alright, moving on. As you all know, we have our holiday promotion coming up. All hours in the day will be half off. And customers can get an additional 5 seconds, 65 seconds in each minute when they sign up with our membership.
Adam, you know that's not what time management means, right? Like, at all.
You're right. You're absolutely right. When we say time management, we mean the strategies you can use in order to fit everything you need to get done into the day. Allow me to demonstrate. Think of this empty beaker as one day. Now everything above this line will cut into your sleep. Now we have things to fill it with, such as hobbies and pastimes. Small tasks, such as making a sandwich or cleaning your room. And moving on to our larger tasks, such as school or work. Now that doesn't really work, does it? Look at all of that cuts into our sleep. Now if we do things in reverse, start with our large tasks. And then our small tasks. And then finally what we enjoy, our hobbies. See, that's much better, and there's still plenty of time to sleep. Somehow, it all fits, and that's what time management means. If you want to get everything done in your day that you're responsible for, you have to prioritize. But don't take our word for it. Here are some AMES alumni to share with you some of their top management tips.
Hey everyone, my name is Katrina Lay. I am an AMES alum from 2018, and right now I am studying chemical engineering at the U.
Hi, my name is Claire Hillard. I'm an alumni from AMES. I studied communication at the University of Utah, graduated in 2020.
Hi, my name is Marcus Cervantes. I use he, him, his pronouns. I graduated from AMES in 2018, and I'm studying economics and philosophy at the University of San Francisco.
This is Jasmine Bravo. I am a student at the University of Utah and also an alumni from AMES.
And I'm here to go over some time management skills. So yeah, let's get started.
In terms of my time management philosophy, I think you should match your micro and macro priorities. So like on a day-to-day basis, what you care about and what you prioritize should match what your long-term goals are.
If I don't have time to manage all the other aspects of my life besides school and work, right? So having fun, friends, family, if I don't have time to manage those things, then I'm doing it wrong. And so it's really all about keeping balance and keeping myself happy and healthy and having fun.
Find something that, like, whether it's a hobby, whether it's like an activity that you can do that kind of brings you back down after being pretty burned out. It's something that happens really often as a student.
I actually focus less on time management and more on energy management. It's a subtle difference, but in my mind, keeping your energy levels high, for me, helps a ton in how much I'm able to get done in a day.
My strategies are journaling weekly and then setting up like a rough framework of what the week is going to look like, and then using Google Calendar to like map it out. So if I have work or if I have classes or anything like that, I'll like put it in there. And then I'll also use Google Tasks to like remind myself of certain things that I have to do at certain times.
I rely on a couple of things. So I keep a Google Calendar. I also keep a bullet list of things I need to do, kind of like a planner. And I also have a whiteboard of bigger things I want to accomplish during a longer period of time.
I rely a lot on a couple apps. I rely on this app called AnyDo, where you essentially make a couple lists on what you need to do essentially towards priority.
But like that wasn't what I started with. I like started with planners, I started with bullet journals, I started with like a whole bunch of different apps, I started with Evernote, and like none of those worked for me. So it was like a long process of trial and error before I found something that like felt really comfortable and like managed to keep me going pretty well.
So with energy management, there's a big focus on routines. And the main idea is having bookends, so having a good solid routine in the morning, in the evening, and something in the afternoon to keep you going. And that afternoon piece is very much focused on, you know, you've been working for however long in the day and potentially you're starting to feel that crash. How can we boost you back up so that you can finish out those last assignments that you need to get done?
So some tips that I would give the freshmen is like, first of all, it's going to be trial and error process. And the second one would be set up systems instead of goals for your time management. So create like a system that works for you and don't like have very distinct goals that you're working towards, because like you're always going to have things to do.
Make sure you do keep organized and get the things you need to get done, but also make sure you have time to really take care of yourself and have fun. And it's really all about that balance, right? So yeah, get your stuff done, keep organized, because keeping organized really helps you work smarter and not harder.
Take care of yourself. You know, life in general can be quite overwhelming, and these are particularly stressful times.
Take it easy on your freshman year. I know it's really exciting and you want to take all these classes, but you want to go in punching, but you really just need to chill out. Take a couple classes, take an AP course, but don't go so hard. This is really the year where you should be nailing down your work ethic and find what works for you in terms of like your study patterns, how you learn.
I would definitely say build a space that works for you. Whatever that looks like, the more that you're able to set up your space to feel like it's time to work, time to be productive, I think that'll go a long way.
Definitely remote learning is difficult and it's kind of hard to keep focus. So a big thing is making sure that the space that you're in is a good learning environment. So making sure there are no distractions. And then also if you are getting off track or off focus a little bit, maybe get up, maybe take a walk a little bit, and also don't beat yourself up for not focusing. It's really difficult sometimes to stay focused online.
I like using the Pomodoro method. It's basically it's a timer, so you can set it for 20 minutes at a time. 25 is kind of a baseline, and then take 5-minute interval breaks. You can do whatever you want in those breaks, but in those 25 minutes of time, you are studying. You are not looking at your browser, you're looking at your content.
It's going to take a lot more time and effort to get value out of your education right now. So if that means like rewatching the lecture several times, rewatch the lecture several times. If that means actually reading your textbook, that means actually reading your textbook. So if you want this like year to be a really productive year for you, it's going to take a lot more work than normally would. And so it's up to you whether or not you want to like capitalize on these weird times.
Go in with a plan and see what you need to do, and try to make like a checklist if that works for you, or at least like try to plan your day out on a calendar, or even just like a little piece of paper of like to do.
Good luck, you've got this. Take care of yourself, and best of luck.
Well, yeah, good luck, AMES students. Welcome to Zoom High School.
I know like right now it's really hard, especially like I have no idea what's going on in your individual lives, but it's gonna be okay, and you most certainly do not have to be perfect.
I guess my words of encouragement are, high school's gonna be weird and it's gonna be over before you know it. So just enjoy it, but also work hard, and find a nice balance in between, because you're gonna look back and it'll be fun, and you're not gonna remember that like you turned in an assignment in late. It's just like relax a little bit.